Samsung might be gearing up for a pretty bold move with the Galaxy S26 lineup. If what we're hearing is true, next year's flagship phones could look very different, not just in design, but in how the entire lineup is structured. For the past few years, we've seen a familiar pattern: a base model, a Plus version, and the Ultra. Then this year, Samsung threw in the Galaxy S25 Edge as a fourth option. But according to a new leak, the whole format might be getting tossed out the window. The latest info points to Samsung dropping the Plus model completely and possibly even replacing the standard version with a brand new device called the Galaxy S26 Pro. This leak comes from Android Authority, who dug into an internal Samsung firmware build for One UI 8.0. Inside, they spotted 3 new model identifiers: M1, M2, and M3. These seem to represent the S26 Pro, S26 Edge, and S26 Ultra. Notably absent any mention of a regular Galaxy S26 or Plus variant. If accurate, this would be Samsung's biggest shakeup to the Galaxy S lineup in years. And while it's not totally clear what the Pro label actually brings, whether it's just a branding refresh or if we're looking at real hardware upgrades, one thing's almost certain: a name change like this usually means a price bump too. Looking at past model codes gives us some perspective. The Galaxy S24 series used internal tags E1 through E3, while the S25 series went with P1 to P3. Initially, the S26 devices were expected to be NP1 to NP3, but now we're seeing new M-series labels in the mix. That's a strong sign that a rebrand or even a strategy pivot is in motion. We're still about 6 months out from an official launch, so take all of this with the usual grain of salt. But early firmware builds rarely lie, and this could be our first real glimpse at Samsung's next chapter. So how do you feel about a Galaxy S26 Pro replacing the traditional base model? Is this an exciting evolution or just a sneaky way to edge prices upward? Drop your take in the comments. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. And as always, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.